Now, if you're a manager or a process owner, this may be one of the coolest demos you will see today. So please allow me to set the stage a bit for this demo sequence. The digital workflows that you will see in both solutions showcased today will benefit greatly from a higher level of digital maturity. But what does that mean? Let's look at a crawl, walk, run maturity level sequence. The enterprise would be walking fast or at a run level maturity to really benefit for what you see today. This is where VA or virtual agents, AI, machine learning are nicely dialed in throughout the enterprise. So the processes are well developed. Performance analytics is offering meaningful insights to the business. And why is this, you ask? This is how we begin to further optimize both the team and the process dynamic from your single cloud platform, the Now platform. So let's dive into workforce optimization. To be somewhat effective as a team manager, you need to leverage multiple sources of data to gain insight on team activities and their performance. Even if this does come together, it's still a challenge to see it in a meaningful way. And at the end of the day, managers are just overtasked, overworked, and that work home quality of life balance is typically significantly affected. So I can show you there is a better way with workforce optimization. So this is workforce optimization, a one-stop shop for all a manager needs. In this home tab, we can see that managers are giving a 10,000-foot view on the activities and what's happening now across the enterprise, even built in overall organizational performance, which is useful when we discuss team and training opportunities later. As we move into the channels and queues tab, managers can view work as it moves through assignment queues. They can track wait times. They can assist agents on long calls, even if the activities are happening in third-party applications, such as this Amazon Connect feature. And those of us who have managed teams and those schedules, we know how fun that can be as well. ServiceNow eases that scheduling grind with an intuitive omni-channel interface with follow the sun type schedule templates, as well as the ability to manage shifts, breaks, even offer demand forecasting, also help with time off requests, or like I said, those coverage gaps. Now, speaking of time off requests, let's talk about our team members. So this is the Now mobile app, and it's geared towards all company employees. So really making work life friction free. So for example, your employee can submit a time off request or swap a shift with their team members. All that necessary information and convenience is in the palm of their hand. And just so you know, the managers are not left out of the fun. In the Agent mobile app, managers are able to review the scheduling gaps, make approvals on the phone, answer those requests, even comments to the team through this mobile device. So moving back to our desktop interface, in this team tabs, we get a little bit more granular on our team's performance, giving this manager key insights around what matters most, such as handling times, closed incidents, CSAT scores. And with performance analytics dialed in, managers can drill into the numbers that are driving this information. And this is important because as we dive into the coaching tab, managers have access to a skills matrix with at-a-glance details across their team, showing levels of skill maturity across that team. The Now platform even provides the manager with recommendations based on the team members' ability to up-level their skill sets. And this is really based on tasks performed, AI is involved, and it gives them a recommendation call-out that we see here. And on a more personal level, managers have access to a slew of information to help their team, such as call analysis, customer sentiment during these interactions, where they can help coach their team to drive results even further. Even some out-of-the-box training to help with those coaching opportunities. And that's really workforce optimization in a nutshell. Helpful info in a unified interface presented in a meaningful way and really just making the life of the manager a bit cooler and better. So let's shift gears and change personas to the process owner or anyone who has stake in process improvement. Customers have shared with us some of the challenges they have around this subject: the need for process experts, the lack of clarity around process flows, the processes are siloed. And here is our answer: process optimization. If you know Waze, if you know Google Maps, the process optimization UI should make you feel right at home. Before we show that cool UI, let's start here with the out-of-the-box process models that are shipped with process optimization. These helpful process models get you and your team started in how to define and configure process models. And since we're already off to a good start, let's get into our process map interface. And here it is. Just like a map, process owners are given key information, such as the number of process routes, the amount of time it takes to get there, the amount of records associated with the flows, as well as the ability to filter on these views in various ways. We can even see there's a note legend to better identify what we're looking at throughout our process map. And with a click, we have access to things like the problem records, incidents that are associated during the process. Even cooler, the ability for a side-by-side comparison between processes. So in this case, let's say that email and self-service appear to be better optimized processes. They're running more efficiently. We can just look at those aspects side by side and see what's working better and what's not. Also, if we click into a sub part of the process, the context is never lost for our process owner. The tab opens up for review. The process owner can review this and jump back into the previous work where they started. Another really great feature of this are notes. These are baked in. Now, process owners can take screenshots of the process that's working or maybe isn't working. Make the notes, make those suggestions that other key stakeholders can leverage. Also, this is great for audits around the process or future process strategies for the organization. And some of you might be familiar with this. A few releases ago, we introduced continual improvement management. Now, this solution we can see is baked into process optimization. So this means that teams can further their overall company strategies. So this concludes my demo. There is so much more we can cover on these subjects, but hopefully this gives you really a taste or insight into these truly great solutions. And for more information on this demo or the subject matter you saw, please visit these useful links you see here. And with that, I want to thank you for spending your time with me.